This is Mohammed, 47 and single. He lives with his mother in a flat in Tehran. He's looking for a serious relationship with a view to marriage. But in 21st century Iran, this is not as simple as it might be, because Mohammed is also HIV positive. Arash Alaei is Mohammed's doctor and friend, and he's also going to be his matchmaker. Iran has the highest proportion of heroin addicts of any country in the world, and a growing HIV crisis. In a country where people with HIV are often ostracized, Mohammed is one of the few with the courage to speak out about his disease. Looking for a wife is the beginning of a new chapter in his life. Mohammed has been clean of drugs for almost 3 years, but he contracted HIV by sharing needles.
This park was my home. I ate, slept and shot drugs here. When it rained, we'd sleep under here. It's not a good feeling to be here, but it's good to come back once in a while, just to remind myself where I was and where I am now.
Oh, shit.
They've taken my bed. My bed was here. Right here. There was a bench just like that one, which I used to sleep on. I really suffered here in this park.
Mohammed's doctor, Arash, has achieved world renown for his work with HIV and AIDS patients in Iran. For the last 3 years, he's become much more than just a doctor to Mohammed. He's looked after him emotionally as well as medically.
It amazes me to see a doctor who cares so much for his patients. Dr. Alaei gives them so much time and energy. I've even seen him spend his own money on his patients. He's a kind of inspiration for me, a guiding light in my life.
The doctor's relationship with Mohammed has become so close that he's now helping him in his search for love. They're going to the doctor's hometown of Kamiar to introduce Mohammed to a potential bride, a widow who is also HIV positive.
Think about your future. What kind of future would you like with your wife?
No one can foresee the future.
I mean, what would you like to happen?
I hope they find a cure for AIDS and we all forget about it. I don't care about myself, but I'd like her to be cured. That's what I'd like to happen.
At Arash's family house in Kamiar, his brother Kamiar, who is also a doctor, is trying to arrange a time and a place for the meeting.
Could
you come to the hospital tomorrow so you can meet him and talk with him? I'm not saying that you should marry him. Just keep him in mind as a possibility. You know, you can chat, exchange phone numbers. Then you can decide if you're good for each other or not. Don't worry about it. Bring your mother along as well.
Can you help her cope with her illness?
I can give her courage, do my best to help her accept the facts. This virus is not something you should be ashamed of. Every month they discover a new lethal disease in this world. This is only one of them.
Do you want your wife to have a job or be a housewife?
Housewife's better.
night before the date. If Mohammad is nervous, he's not letting on. The doctors try to keep his mind off things with a rendition of an Iranian easy-listening classic. Next morning, and the meeting is on. Mariam is just 21 and has brought her mother with her.
حالا ببینیم کی میاد و یاد چه میشه.
زیاد ذهن درگیر این قضایا نکن، باید رها کرد.
عدو سلام کامیار، کجا این شو؟ خب باشه خدا.
Mariam lives with her family in a small town outside Kermanshah. Her life in the country is a world away from Mohammad's in cosmopolitan Tehran. For the match to work, she would have to leave everything behind. Mariam was given the HIV virus by her husband, a drug addict who died of AIDS. So Mohammad's checkered past makes her suspicious.
خودتون با هم صحبت کنید که از نزدیکشون بالاخره بعضی چیزایی هست که شما میده ممکنه ما در جریانش نباشیم و ممکنه برای شما خیلی مهم باشه. اینم حالا ان شاءالله تو صحبت خصوصی که با هم داشتیم میکنیم.
I'm sorry, how old are you?
What do you think?
40?
I could be 60 but feel like a 20-year-old.
Yeah, maybe, but I still want to know.
I see, you just want to know. I was born in 1955. I think it's better to be honest from the beginning.
So that makes you how old?
47.
But my mother's only 41.
I've always had fun in my life, so everyone tells me I look much younger than my age.
How long were you an addict?
For ages. I first got into drugs in 1975.
Did you inject?
Yes, more recently.
Only recently?
Yeah, in the beginning I used to smoke opium. After the revolution I got into heroin.